And I'm back, guys, with another MMA breakdown and picks. UFC 312 this weekend in Sydney, Australia. Me, my boy, my South African boy, Dricus Plessis, defending his belt, second title defense against Strickland. It's a rematch. And then the co-main event, another title fight, Zhang Wei Li versus Tatiana Suarez. I'm excited about these fights, man. I mean, I'm hoping that my boy pulls through because last weekend my favorite fighter, Israel Adesanya, lost yet again. So I'm hoping that my boy bounces back and keeps the flag flying high for Africa and South Africa as a whole, man. So that's said and done, guys. Let's get straight to the first fight of the card. First fight, we got Park versus Sume. I mean, Sume lost his last fight in the UFC. I was high on him, but he lost his first fight in the UFC. That's all right, man. I gotta pick Park, man. I gotta pick Park. Park has fought a few fights in the UFC. Looked really, really quite decent. So give me Park all day, man. Give me Park in this fight. Next fight, man, we got Jubilee versus Sakhalid. I mean, I got Sakhalid all day, man. I mean, although it's his first fight in the UFC, by him fighting in Australia, he's going to be more comfortable. He's going to be comfortable fighting closer to home. Jubilee, I was high on him. I was really, really high on him. But then he lost his first UFC fight. He was winning that fight also, and then he got knocked out. I feel like he could get knocked out again, but he took a year layoff, so his thing could be better. But give me Sakhalid all day, man. Give me Sakhalid all day. Next fight, you got Mikhailov versus Jose. Give me Jose all day, man. Give me Jose. Really, really big fan of his. Training in City Kickboxing. He lost his last fight in the UFC, but I mean, that's not a bad loss. I mean, he's losing to a guy who's on a really, really good winning streak right now. So it's not a fight that he can be mad off. I feel like he's going to utilize his grappling. His striking has improved since he's training in City Cup boxing, but he's going to utilize his grappling and he could get a submission here. So give me Jose all day. Give me Jose. Next fight, we got Ronzi versus Steele. Still first fight in UFC. One thing about that is UFC jitters and everything. So you don't know how he's going to feel about that. Rong Zhu has fought in UFC before. Came back, lost his last fight. But one thing that Rong Zhu has is the experience. But still, he is the better fighter in my opinion. He is the better fighter. The only difference is the experience here. And that's what Rong Zhu has. But still is the better fighter and he should get the job done. Because it's got the striking for me and he could even mix it up. So give me still here by decision. Next fight, we got Technesi versus Tupura. I mean, Ilya Tupura's brother. First UFC fight. I mean, that's really, really exciting. I mean, that should be exciting for the whole Tupura family. That's really exciting. I mean, I've been impressed by what I've seen by Tupura. His brother utilizes a lot of grappling, more than Ilya Tupura, but they both fight the same style. But Tupura uses more grappling. I feel like he's going to utilize the grappling here. Technesi, I haven't seen much from him, but I like the looks of Tupura. Yeah, he should get the job done by submission or decision. Next fight, you got Wang versus Brazil. Give me Brazil here, man. Brazil, she is the more technical striker. If she moves around a lot, really, really well, kind of like how she did against Molly McCann, make Wang miss a lot. Stuff the takedowns because we saw really good takedown defense from Bruno Brazil, moving her really, really a lot. Also her chin, she has to attack her chin because if she leaves it open, like she has been before the Molly McCann fight, then she could get caught. But if she doesn't, she should get the job done. Next fight, we got Tom Nolan versus Bolshav. This is a really, really close matchup. Really, really close matchup. I love this fight, man. I love this fight, guys. Give me Bolshav though. Give me Bolshav by decision. But Tom Nolan, man, I like the looks of him also, but Bolshav, I also like the looks of him, especially his striking is good, really good striking, has improving his grappling also. So Tomlin could taste that, but give me Bolshav by split decision or a clear decision win. But Tom Nolan, he is one to watch out for. Also, really, really a huge prospect. Next fight, we got Santos versus Jenkins. Last fight in the prelims. Jenkins, really, really good fighter. I mean, lost. He's I think third fight in the UFC and won his last fight. So good on him. Fighting closer to home now. Fighting at home in Australia. That's why I'm picking him. Santos got done really, really dirty, but I guess the UFC saw something in him because they gave him Lauren Murphy, gave him David Onama, and then he won his last fight. So, and he looked decent against Lauren Murphy. He showed some good skills. So he's not a slouch, man. He's not a slouch. So give me Jenkins all day by decision, but. So give me Jenkins all day, yeah. Give me Jenkins. First fight in the main card. This is a banger, man. Matthews versus Prado. I mean, I got Matthews all day, man. I got Matthews all day. I don't think that Prado's going to have the power that he has in lightweight. We got some firepower in lightweight. So give me Matthews. Matthews got a chin also. I don't think that Prado's going to be able to take the power that Matthews has. Also, Matthews could mix it up with the grappling. So give me Matthews all day, man. I mean, Prado, we don't know. He might have the power, the same power as in lightweight, but I'm not sure. I've got Matthews by decision on knockout, yeah. Cruz versus Bellato. Give me Bellato all day, man. Give me Bellato all day. I feel like Bellato's got the power. Cruz has been out for a long time. We don't know how he's gonna be coming back. Does he still have the skills? I mean, we don't know. We don't really don't know. It's not known yet. That's why I'm kind of picking Bellato. But Cruz was a huge prospect not long ago, so he could get the job done. But a 1 year layoff, ring rust is a real thing. Bellato has been knocking out guys, so give me Bellato by knockout. Teixeira versus Justin Tafa. Give me Teixeira all day. Justin Tafa, I mean, he's going to struggle with the reach advantage of Teixeira. He could get that crazy knockout, but he's going to be losing a fight, and then he might catch Teixeira with something. Maybe when Teixeira looks comfortable, when Teixeira is tight in the later rounds, because he's going to struggle to get him out of there. And if he struggles, we don't know. Tafa could get that sneaky knockout, but I got Teixeira. He should get the job done. He's longer. He's got the power also. He should win, but don't be surprised if Tafa gets a sneaky knockout in the later rounds. Then you got the co-main event, man. Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. I mean, this is a really, really fun title fight. I mean, Tatiana Suarez has improved her striking, but her grappling has always been the key for all her fights. Once she get the takedown, man, it's hard to get her off you. And she's a really, really big strawweight. So even though Zhang Weili she's also a big strawweight, so is Tatiana. But one thing that I'm impressed about Zhang Weili, her grappling, man. She's always had good striking, but her grappling, man, her grappling has really improved. That's why it's a really, really tough matchup. It's a really, really tough matchup to pick. But give me Tatiana, yeah. Give me Tatiana. I feel like she's a really, really big strawweight, as I said. Her striking has improved. And I feel like she's gonna get one of those takedowns, and she might even get that sticky submission. But I feel like she's gonna get a decision or maybe a late submission. Yeah. So yeah, give me Tatiana by late submission decision. Main event time: Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis. I mean, the rematch, the one that most MMA fans have been waiting for. Most fans have been saying that Sean Strickland won the last fight. I feel like Dricus won that fight. I mean, most people might call me biased, but I feel like he won that fight because it was an MMA fight. It's not a boxing fight. It's an MMA fight. And he utilized all the skills in MMA. I feel like he's going to do the same thing here. Mix it up really, really well. His striking has always improved. Sean Strickland always does the same thing. I mean, it works for him. Team kicks, jab, and everything worked for him against Israel Adesanya, worked for him against Paulo Costa, against Imavov. It worked for him almost all his fights, so it always works for him. It worked for him in the early parts in the first fight, for Sean Strickland. Dricus du Plessis is going to be on his face the whole time, get that takedown, and maybe get a submission or decision. So yeah, guys, give me Dricus du Plessis by decision or submission. Those are my picks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it.